Hello and welcome Reds to the latest Matchday Live. I'm Jack McIndoe. Yeah, Liverpool hopefully do win tonight at Villa Park. A win for the Reds would solidify a Champions League spot officially for next season as well. We know this season been extremely difficult, and it has felt for even a couple of months ago, it looked like Liverpool might even possibly not get Champions League football as well. But yeah, the top 5, top 6 and top 4, well, even United sitting in third of drew 11 games, and that just says a lot about the lack of quality outside the top 2 teams in the Premier League this season. The Brentford, Brightons and all that, they're only in they've done well, those sides mid-table in terms of getting a bigger spread of points across them all anyway, but in an ordinary season where you've got your historic big teams picking up the big results against the lesser sides in the division as well. But yeah, somehow it's a footballing miracle that Liverpool find themselves in a top 5 position this season. But we are where we are, and as we know, going into next season, we need to hit the ground running. That's starting in the transfer window as well, making adequate changes that are very much drastically needed in terms of Liverpool getting back up to where we found ourselves the year before last. But yeah, it's the game tonight. We'll focus on that. There's many other great podcasts already on Anfield Index that obviously we haven't watched the latest Molby on the spot from yesterday. Fascinating insights as always from Liverpool legend Jan Molby and of course Trev Downey, the absolute legends, both of them. So that is just obviously if you haven't listened to it, what are you doing? Check it out. Trev and Jan are live mode every week, usually anyway. And obviously you've got Media Matters with Dave Davis interviewing Lewis Steele, and obviously all the very well respected David Lynch and many other great journalists as well that come on the channel and give us some insight in respect to Liverpool transfers, analysis as well, and everything really. And of course tonight's proceedings, I'll be doing the commentary tonight on the Villa game, and obviously following the full-time whistle you'll be getting the analysis will be coming on the late night live from Lola Katz Roberts and Grizz Khan as well. Obviously 2 familiar names on the channel, but you know both of them anyway. So those 2 will be taking you through their analysis, speaking to you as well, chat after the full-time whistle. Hopefully we'll be commentating on a game where Liverpool do pick up all 3 points. We're all hopefully already looking we want to be looking forward to next season with a bit more optimism. But yeah, it's a very big summer in every department at Liverpool in terms of getting the business done and big discussions and analysing what has massively gone wrong in terms of the team as well. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there anyway. But there's a lot of work to do. And the job's not done this season as well, chat. As you can see from the video print on the bottom, you've probably seen the Liverpool team, but if you haven't, we'll get straight into that now anyway. Start with the Liverpool side. Jojo Mamardashvili in goal. Joe Gomez looks like he's going to be playing right back with Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez, a midfield pivot of Gravenberch, McAllister, and then you've got Dominic Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, Rio Ngamua, and Cody Gakpo. It's going to be fascinating if Jones hopefully is playing a bit more high up the pitch, but it probably will tend to be Maka more pushed up as it has been in recent weeks. I'm hoping Jones is playing in that number 6 position. It's amazing when you've actually got Joe Gomez fit, play him in the right back position as well. We shouldn't be shoehorning midfielders into playing right back anyway. Obviously that's what we've got at the minute. We've got to do it in recent weeks, but if Joey's fully fit, get him in the team, bit more defensive protection down that right hand side, and it hopefully will, and should tactically allow Kerkez to have that bit more roaming down that left hand side, especially when you got 3 centre halves on the pitch. We know Arsenal play about 20 centre halves. But yeah, in their formations anyway. But yeah, I think that should do the job tonight. In terms of bench for Liverpool, and then we're getting to the Villa side as well. And yes, there's no Alexander Isak chat as well. Probably going, where's Isaac? It looks like just before they come on air, the chat apologies. I was looking at some of the news anyway. Apologies for the slight delay on tonight's pod, everyone. Do apologise. I was checking out it. Yeah, Isaac. Sorry, chat. It looks like he's picked up a. Come from James Pearce. I'm just reading this tweet. Alexander Isak ruled out tonight with a minor problem. Liverpool being careful with him given his fitness, injuries, issues this season as well. Very disappointing, chat. I've said to many of my mates and people I know, like, I'm giving it. Obviously, it's if he has another 6 months next season where he's constantly getting injured, I do think Liverpool possibly need to obviously analyse the situation, because if he has another year, 2 years on the injury table in terms of being out at the Liverpool side, if you expend that amount of money, you need to be getting on a football pitch anyway. You can't be. Yeah, it's difficult. He's got to play when you spend that amount of money. Luckily enough, we are lucky to have Isaac and Ekatike. But yeah, it's not ideal going into next season in terms of planning as well, in terms of Liverpool long-term vision. Liverpool looks like we might have to sign a third or fourth choice striker that will probably get a lot more game time next season. But that's another show for another day anyway. But obviously Woodman on the bench, Andy Robbo on the bench, Ndai on the bench, the new defender that we've signed. James McConnell back to full fitness by the looks of it, which is fantastic. Did feature, I think, 6 or 7 times in Holland, for Ajax anyway. Obviously, Jaros got many games in that Ajax system in terms of playing between the sticks. He was their main goalkeeper. Jaros before his terrible injury this season, which is very disappointing. But he got a good amount of games, Jaros, and I think we fully expect him to come into the fray of Liverpool's side next season, possibly even as a backup, or certainly as I think he's good enough to be backup to Mamardashvili if Ali does leave anyway. But if not, send him back out on loan on Ajax next season. James McConnell's back to full fitness. He did get injured this year, chat. I do apologise. Don't know what injury he did have, but pretty sure he was out for a fair amount of time this season. But yeah, a lad with a lot of quality, a lad that Jurgen Klopp certainly did trust a lot. He's got a lot of technical quality, and it's good to see James back into the Liverpool setup. And you never know if the opportunity presents itself for McConnell, whether that be tonight or into the future as well. You never know. He could never look back really and make a fantastic career of it at Liverpool or at another football club anyway. And then you got Trainioni, Chiesa, Florian Wirtz is on the bench, which is fantastic. Mohamed Salah and Will Wright as well, the new signing from Salford. So yeah, there's Salah back on the bench, which is fantastic to see. Wirtz back on the bench. It sounded like Wirtz had a chest infection or something of that nature anyway, so it's good to see Flo back on the bench, and especially for the German national side as well. There's big, obviously I think France have just announced yesterday their World Cup squad. Obviously Hugo Ekatike wasn't involved. I think Mateta took his place, and which is fair enough. Mateta's been fantastic over that course of the last 2.5 years anyway for Palace, and good work. Certainly does deserve the opportunity, and yeah, unlucky for Hugo, but he will get his opportunities certainly in the French national side in a couple more future World Cups as well. But yeah, let's quickly wrap through the Aston Villa side as well. Martinez, Cash, Konza, Pau Torres, Digne, Lindelof, Tillemans, John McGinn, Rodgers, Buendia, and Ollie Watkins as well. So they've gone full strength. Certainly not like the side that they did play against Tottenham anyway. No one watched the game against Tottenham with Villa a couple of weeks ago. Yes, they were playing a European semi-final, but yeah, just fascinating really. I think every football fan in the Premier League and world football probably was just fuming, weren't they? Obviously Tottenham, yes, we've give Tottenham a point this season somehow at Anfield. Couple of months ago anyway, but yeah, Tottenham rocked up against Villa a couple of weeks ago and won, a very much needed win, and that win probably will possibly even keep them in the division as well. So yeah, strong side for Aston Villa. Bizot on the bench, Garcia, Maatsen, Luis, Bellegarde, Ross Barkley, Sancho, Bailey, Abraham, And yeah, so obviously a couple of the key players missing for Villa this evening. Obviously the central defensive midfielder Kamara, Onana as well, and Alisson as well. So yeah, Liverpool's bench still Ekitike, Endo, Pacetic, Leone, Bradley, and Alisson Becker as well. So chat, let us know your thoughts on the starting 11. Apologies for that, chat. Yeah, there we go. If Liverpool don't play, it's a win as well. Yeah, Brian, it is, mate. That's always should be the case. Liverpool winning every single game of football. Of course, you can't always win every single game of football, but I think in respect for all of us, you want to have that mindset. You want to be going into every game, every tournament, every competition as well, trying to win as much as you possibly can, really. So yeah, big up there, Brian. Big up there, chat. Big up there, Jav. Chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below. Jav's gone 2-1 to Liverpool. Hopefully, that is the case, mate. Big up there, Quinny as well. Yeah, didn't have to get it. Yeah, it's disappointing to see Alexander Isak out injured again anyway, but yeah, disappointing. Got to be careful not to play him as well. Yeah, it's mad. I think if you're a coach and your sports science lads, which are very important in the side in terms of saying, yeah, you can't play him, and he's like, well, he just come back from injury, but yeah, it's disappointing. Just like Isaac, he's had no realm of run of consistency really in this Liverpool side, and hopefully he does next season, because if he does and he starts banging in 20-30 odd goals in the Premier League, if that happens, then Liverpool will certainly be a lot more higher up the Premier League table. But it's basically you're wishing upon a massive wish really in respect to him being fully fit for the whole season. Just typical of our luck really. You spend all that money, he's not featuring on the pitch anyway. Okay, well, let me else in the start and I refuse to play. I'm not too sure there, Brian. Certainly not. Alisson's the ultimate professional. Every time he'll get the opportunity to play for Liverpool, he'll play anyway. But yeah, sadly with the injuries, yeah, just very difficult really. Big up there, Mateus. How are we? Nice one there, both for putting the bench in and everything. And yeah, they'll be all saying their goodbyes next week anyway, won't they? The Premier League. Going to be a very long season for Liverpool in terms of transfers coming in and out and all the talk. So if you haven't already subscribed to Anfield Index, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below. There'll be many podcasts, shows as well across the summer window. Plenty of fantastic analysis from everyone on Anfield Index, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, check out AnfieldIndex.com. The link is in the description as well. Just search Anfield Index. Obviously produce over 75 free podcasts per month with over 600 plus free articles. Head over to It Was Always Liverpool Anfield Substack, Anfield Index Substack as well, to get all the latest from all the very well respected journalists and everyone really covering Liverpool as well. So if you love your reading and your in-depth analysis, that's your place to go as well, alongside Anfield Index on audio form and video form across the board as well. But yeah, chat, what's everyone's thoughts coming into this game really? As we said, in terms of Villa in recent terms as well, obviously looks like they will be playing a 4-2-3-1. It's fascinating that Lindelof is going into that number 6 position. Has played that a couple of occasions over the last couple of months anyway. Another player that is, as I spoke about on my channel, the case of him translating into that midfield and leaving Manchester United. He's one of the many players that have left and departed Manchester United. He's an alright player. He's not like a Van Dijk level type player anyway, as we all know, but he's a solid centre half. Very good technically as well, if you're given the right tools, the right players around him as well. But yeah, it's going to be fascinating. But Unai Emery needs must, of course, with Kamara out at the minute, and certainly Onana. They haven't got much cover in that central defensive midfield role anyway. But in terms of, you're looking at Aston Villa, in terms of their top goal scorers this season, in terms of top goal scorer this season was Ollie Watkins. with 12 goals, which is stark contrast to what he got previous seasons. He's had a bit of a weird season, if I'm being honest, chat. If you've got him in, if you play FPL, you certainly know the amount of points that he started the season. I think Liverpool started the season really well. Villa, the first 5-6 games, diabolical form coming into the league season. Then he went on that massive run of just picking up points, really. And then the back end of this season, very similar. Obviously, the same results, same wins, same losses, and same draws for both sides anyway in the Premier League table. Just not good enough, really, in terms of picking up. 59 points across the board anyway. It's just not good enough. And you do look at Aston Villa. The way I look at Aston Villa is in terms of that PSR regulations as well, the amount of money that they can spend and recoup anyway, which is fascinating. If they do get Champions League football, will help. But I think going into the window, you do wonder if it wasn't for selling Jack Grealish all those seasons ago, where he would be, really. But Jack Grealish moving away from Villa, he won Premier League trophies as well. But he got a lot of money. It's not like Trent departed Liverpool for only 10 odd million. Grealish got 105 odd million, whatever it was, from Manchester City. It's going to be an interesting end to the season, chat, because we all know the Premier League table is absolutely bonkers, really, in respect to you're looking at Liverpool currently sitting in fourth as of standings at the minute with a plus 12 goal difference, but Villa in fifth on the same amount of points, 59, and you've got Bournemouth in sixth, they're on 55 points, and obviously Brighton just behind them in seventh with 53 points as well. So Liverpool were to lose both games, can happen, hopefully it won't happen. There's still a possibility of Liverpool missing out on a Champions League position if, of course, the other results go against us, really, in all honesty. But win tonight, Eds. It's so vital that we can just Champions League qualifications in our own hands. Win tonight, get it boxed off as well. So Matthias, if you see any more of those posts in the chat or any of the mods, just delete them, please, or just ban them. Don't be putting links in the chat. Anyone, you just know the rules anyway. But it's just probably bot accounts or whoever it is anyway. Villa aren't getting great form domestically, but they're weird sides, but they've got a very good coach in Unai Emery, as we all know. A fantastic manager. He obviously was linked with Newcastle United a couple of seasons back anyway, wasn't he? You do wonder where Newcastle United would be in respect to, yes, Eddie Howe's won the trophy last season in terms of the League Cup, beating us, really, sadly, in the Wembley final. But if you give Unai Emery chance, and that's what I was saying, Champions League qualification for the Villa is so vitally important. If you give him a bit more of a bigger budget, not just at Aston Villa, but at the previous clubs as well, I think he's a top manager, man. There's a style of brand of football that you get with Unai Emery. Whether he would play a lot more expansive football if he had more expenditure in terms of bringing in higher caliber players as well, or whatnot, is our identity, and not the style of play. Style of play has been the buzzwords in and around Liverpool this season, and it's vitally important that obviously the style of play is talked about. I think we were so accustomed under Jurgen Klopp playing heavy metal football. It was exciting football. It was exciting, certainly. But obviously Liverpool winning the league under Arne Slot that season, you can kind of make a pass if you win the league. If you're sitting watching games of football where you're just not doing enough in terms of winning games of football, getting it over the line as well. But we've got an opportunity here tonight to get Liverpool over the line eventually, in match week 37 anyway. It's been a very difficult season, chap, but there's going to be a lot of talk, and there will be amongst the Liverpool fan base, and rightly so, in terms of every avenue in terms of analysing Liverpool recruitment going into the summer as well. Sporting director, the players coming in, players coming out as well. I know Arnold and Liverpool have spoke about not expecting a lot of change in the summer in respect to the players coming in and out, but I do personally feel that there will be more big change in respect to players coming in and out of the football club anyway. And obviously, shout out to Harvey Elliott, getting back to the football club, making him a good squad player. Yes, Harvey, he won't start every single game in the starting 11, but I think he's a fantastic, and we've spoken many times on Matchday Live this season when we played Villa last early on in the season, and just when we've analysed Villa and other teams round us. Yeah, the way that deal went about, it looked like an interesting deal at the beginning of the year, but the way it's transpired and just hasn't been given an opportunity. For me, he'll be a fantastic squad player, someone that loves the football club, and especially if you go into next season, if you've got like other injuries in and around your attacking area, he's not too bad. But it depends what Harvey wants. If he wants to play first team football, which is understandable, he's not going to get that at Liverpool on a consistent level. But yeah, he'll be wanting more game time. If that's the case, then we'll have to get rid of him in the summer. But chat, the players are in the tunnel. Let us know. Get your score predictions in the comment section below. You look at that Aston Villa side as well. John McGinn, chat. What a player, man. John McGinn. I class him as a typical prime Jurgen Klopp player. If he was like 25, but I think John McGinn is like, 29, 30 odd now. He's a bit too old, but yeah, he's a fantastic player. Does a job. But yeah, a lad that works so hard for any club, international stage as well. Obviously Scotland's international. A fantastic player, and he's been one of the main driving forces for Aston Villa over the course of the Unai Emery era, and even before that as well. But yeah, a tremendous footballer, John McGinn, and the one thing you'll get from him and the Aston Villa players as well is the work rate. That's one thing that's been thrown at this Liverpool side in recent weeks. The work rate as well. But yeah, Villa, I think obviously them winning tonight would very much solidify Champions League football. And that's in an ideal scenario with your Unai Emery, you'd expect them to beat Freiburg in a couple of days' time anyway, 5 days' time on the 20th of May anyway. But you've got that backup of, yes, if you lose the final of the Europa League, it's not ideal, but you already have a Champions League position. It won't be a case of just leaving Everton riding on the last game of the season, or the European game anyway. So, chat, strap yourselves in. Hopefully Liverpool get the result over the line. You got Martinez in goal, Cash, Konza, Torres, Digne, Lindelof, Tielemans, John McGinn, Rodgers, Wendia, and Ollie Watkins. And for Liverpool in the start 11, Mamardashvili, Gomez, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Kerkez, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Jones, Rio Ingemua, and Cody Gakpo as well. So it'll be a fascinating encounter, chat. If we don't work hard tonight, we'll get absolutely battered, in all honesty, really, Reds. Liverpool really struggled in and Villa in the half spaces, but certainly Aston Villa really do well as well in terms of breaking down teams and being good as well. So yeah, chat, let us know your score predictions in the comment section below as well. But yeah, just win, Liverpool. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, Reds, if you haven't already done so. Big up there, Cos as well. Hope you're well, mate. Keep my expectations low based on the current form. A draw is on the cards. A win would be shocking, but a loss would be no Champions League. That is curtains for slots anyway. Yeah, obviously it's going to be an interesting week or next. Well, it's the crunch moments in it, mate. In terms of what did you say, Chas? Jeez. Just, oh geez, that was a bit smaller. See it there? Yeah, it's going to be a huge moment for Liverpool, Chas. Hopefully we get the win over the line. But Eds, as I said, late night live this evening with Lola and Grizz Khan this evening. That'll be quickly straight after the full-time whistle here on Matchday Live. And you'll have the usual lads, as always, doing a great analysis of the game. The post-match raw lads, Dave, Trev, and I think it might be Carl this evening, or Jim. But make sure you check out the lads in terms of the full-time whistle. And yeah, but Unai Emery won nine European trophies as well. Chat, strap yourselves in. Liverpool win, please. And we are underway here, Eds. Liverpool at Villa Park, one of the best stadiums in the UK anyway. A fantastic stadium. Never been myself, but when anyone speaks about, obviously, FA Cup semi-finals, and it should be a case in the FA Cup semi-final, like the semi-final should be played. If it's two, obviously we know the FA Cup semi-finals get played at Wembley, but if it's two North teams, obviously, if it's Liverpool, Manchester United, then it should be a semi-final at Villa Park. It makes sense for the fans, but sadly, obviously, the FA, not the case no more. How are we, guys? Hope you're well, mate. Just obviously, Liverpool shooting from right to left, and Villa left to right here. McAllister. He's been dispossessed there. Chat already. Ryan Gravenberch far too easy. We said about that. And on the counter-attack, that's where he thrived, this Villa side. Shot on target and a big save by Mamadashvili. Quite comfortable for him down to his bottom right there. But Ryan Gravenberch in the Aston Villa half getting caught on his feet, really. The ball gets pinched off him by Morgan Rogers, who drives with the ball a good 35 yards with it. And really, Ollie Watkins from that position, just turning on the edge of the box. Expect him to do a lot more better than that with the ball at his feet. Reds, if you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well. Massively helps out. Yeah, mention that, Matthias. It's going to be, just get the job done tonight, Reds. Hopefully. Quick throw in there for Villa down the right-hand side. Liverpool again, caught asleep, as we have done on many of occasions. I tell you what, if this midfield gets battered by Lindelof in midfield, yeah, but not an surprise this season. Yeah, it looks like Lindelof's playing right-hand side of the midfield pivot for Villa. Kerkez picks up a loose pass by Villa. McAllister. Lads, our lads in midfield need to very much wise up a lot more quicker here. And that's not a foul. That's been dispossessed. There, Rio Ingamua. And he's got to be careful there. Not just Rio, but all the Liverpool players in the first 3 minutes. It's almost like they've just turned up and gone, oh, we're playing a game of football. They sense an opportunity here, Villa. Like, as has many sides that have come up against Liverpool this season. But yeah, Villa pressing really well at the minute. Liverpool have got to get our passing back up to scratch. But with Gomez playing right back tonight, it will hopefully give Milos Kerkez more license to get forward down that left-hand channel. But Gomez can go forward, as we know. Certainly not a goal scoring. Hasn't got a lot of... No goal scoring prowess. But if we had to pick a time and a moment, certainly a goal tonight, helping Liverpool get Champions League football, would go a long way. But yeah, side to side here at the minute, Liverpool have latched onto a loose pass again here. Now it's Villa that have started losing the ball in perilous positions. Martinez with the ball at his feet, looking for that long ball forward, dispossessed by Gravenberch. But yeah, Liverpool's passing needs to be a lot more sharper and crisper if possible. Villa going forward here. There's a lot of movement here from the Villa forward line. A ball down the left to Digne, found into the penalty box. And it's an awful touch by Ollie Watkins, thankfully, on the front post. He's took it away from the goal, but Rio Wingamua here, that's surely got to be a foul. He's done really well there, Rio, to escape Buendia and Matty Cash on that occasion. Both of them trying to sandwich him, but he just chipped the ball over both Villa players. Well, it's fantastic to see him play tonight. Him and Szoboszlai have been certainly the bright sparks of Liverpool this season, in what has been a very disappointing season on the pitch. But there's a lot to build off from both of those players going to next season. Yeah, Jones has gone over to the right-hand side here. Van Dijk. That's better, Liverpool. Much better. Fantastic play by the Reds. Kerkers into the penalty box. It's cleared by Digne. That was a fantastic cross by Milos Kerkers. But fantastic play by Liverpool. First time we've actually played a couple of passes to each other, but the opportunity arrived for Liverpool down that left-hand channel. And Milos with a first time cross into the box. He was just missing Liverpool. A player attacking the far post. Canate, he was yet to sign that new deal, as we all know, Reds. Of course, in a matter of a week or so, a couple of weeks' time, Ibu Kanate will be, well, he's already free to negotiate with other clubs for next season. But hopefully he does sign that new deal. Szoboszlai on the byline, ball into the box, but again, no clinical number 9 there up front for Liverpool. Ball over the top. Would have been... Yeah, it was just over the top there. It was right idea by McAllister. I haven't seen that enough this season. 25 yards from goal. Maka playing a very direct ball over the top, but the ball just evaded Cody Gakpo by a couple of yards. But chat thoughts on the start for Liverpool at the minute? Cotton's gone with a 1-1. Ball over the top here for Villa. Watkins, step over. Ended up in Birkenhead, that, all the way from Birmingham. It's an awful finish by Ollie Watkins, a player of his attacking prowess. Done really well to get away from Virgil van Dijk. Little couple of step overs. And I tell you what, it's a bit of a weird injury, that Watkins. It's a bit like the Hugo Ekitike one. There's not much. There's no contact there. And yeah, he just falls on his hip. Or his thigh or whatnot. And obviously with the World Cup on the horizon. Chat, is he in the World Cup? I don't even know if the World Cup team's been announced for England anyway. Not that I care. But yeah, Watkins certainly not what they need, especially on the eve of a European final for Aston Villa. 5 days away. I don't think Villa or certainly Unai Emery will be taking any risks, even 8 minutes into the game. And And he's looking at the store figure at the minute. Unai Emery pacing the technical area. The injury he certainly doesn't want. Oldest starting 11s this season, Liverpool. We've got the third oldest, 29 years, 337 days. It's mad that, isn't it? We haven't even got James Milner in the side no more. James Milner in every side for Liverpool made our average age go up a lot. Anyway. Watkins is on his feet now, but he's still getting assessed by the medical team. I've got Tammy Abraham on the bench. Good luck trying to tell Watkins, do you want to come off? Yeah, 100% there, fine. Sorry, bud. Just catching up with all the comments here as well, chat. Apologies, ball over the top here. Gakpo's in here. The flag's not gone up. And it has done now. Lino's in this division, man. Just get your flag up if it's that obvious. For everyone's sake. But it was a great idea for Liverpool down that right-hand side. Joe Gomez. Lovely little... Tried that little ball over the top. Curtis Jones latching onto the end of it. Ball over the top here for Villa again. Mamardashvili. He's out of his box here. Mamardashvili. Ball into the box. Cleared by Kanate. Oh, he got away with that, Mamardashvili. On the edge of his box. Nearly an absolute howler by the Georgian. Ball into the box. McGinn. No one attacking it for Villa. Curtis Jones now with the ball in the corner. Is that going to be a free kick to Villa? I think it will be. And it's the right decision, sadly. Gomez, not going to be a yell. He's not booked him already, has he? 11 minutes in. No way. Yes, it's a foul. But again, Liverpool getting caught flat-footed with a simple ball over the top. And I tell you what, he's a lucky boy there, Mamardashvili. Thankfully, that final ball into the box got caught out inside. And that he hasn't brought the Villa player down anyway. But yeah, heart in your mouth moments again there for Liverpool. So rash for Mamardashvili, but just done enough. But Tielemans literally basically on the byline here for Villa down the left hand side. It's going to be an in-swinger. Short one for Matty Cash. Shot on target, deflected off Joe Gomez. Well done, Gomez. It's Martinez. Awful distribution by both goalkeepers in the last minute here. Tell you what, both goalies having a competition here who can mess up the worst at the back. Jones trying to play that ball forward. One Villa down the left hand side. Big up there, chat. Yeah, seeing that Mateus, obviously. Oh yeah. Well done. Great. It's a great decision, that chat. Yeah. I'm surprised Rio Ferdinand didn't announce it with sign that contract, get it on the table for Carrick. But yeah, it's certainly not a decision United. That's not going to get them back to the pinnacle of English football. Signing him. Clear to Virgil again, and Virgil reacting. Sorry there, Ashgar, I'll get to your comment in a quick second there, mate. Yeah, Virgil just having a little word there with Mamardashvili. He's not happy with the goalkeeper. He expected him to come off his line a bit more quicker there. But big up there, Ashgar. Yeah, he's a good player, Watkins, isn't he? Very good player. Yeah, we have done all season, mate, haven't we? But we all know that, sadly. Yeah, did he, Mark? Oh, it's poor again. McAllister got away with it, thankfully, Liverpool. McAllister. But yeah, just Rio Ingemua down the left-hand side. Needs a lot of support here, Rio. Can't do it all on his own. And that's surely got to be a foul by McGinn. Well done, Rio, lads. It's exactly what we have missed this season. In terms of pace, magical ability of just... It might seem simple, but it's so difficult just to skip past opposition defenders as well. Like, just get your head up and try and beat a man. I think all of us would much rather our wingers do what Rio does. And yes, if you lose the ball, but as long as your wingers are trying to at least beat your man and not recycle possession and go backwards every 5 minutes, that's certainly not Rio's game. Obviously, the defensive side of his game will eventually come, but he's 17. He will eventually learn that, and he will make mistakes, as he has done a couple of times this season. But you know what? That's where you learn the most. Not just Rio, but for every new player that comes into Liverpool, you learn. Emi Martinez with the ball at his feet. Canate dealt with that just. But again, another rash ball by Liverpool. A clearance. Matty Cash down the right-hand side here. Now McGinn. Bit surprised he's not utilised that space down the right. Cash. Obviously not going to the World Cup with the Poland side. I don't think Poland qualified. Pretty sure they missed out on qualification in the latter rounds. Cleared by Virgil. Dom needs to get his head up here. He's tried his very best there, Dominic Szoboszlai. He's screaming at the referee there. He wanted a foul, but again, Liverpool, it's going to be a long night if that is the pattern of play. That's going to continue to happen. Dom broke past the Aston Villa midfield there, but he literally had no options apart from Cody Gakpo in his vicinity at the top end of the pitch. It's depressing, that is. I'll tell you what, goalkeeper's kicking this. Lindelof, that's a foul on Gravenberg there. But yeah, depressing. Very disjointed in the opening 17 minutes here again. That's how I feel, chat. I don't know how you feel like even the game against Chelsea when they scored. But like teams, far too many occasions this season. Lovely ball to find Rio Ingemua. Van Dijk near. Oh, he picked out Rio Ingemua, just missing the touch there. Rio, unlucky lad. Konze. Calm down, Johan Cruyff there. What a turn that was. Good touch from the centre half there. Prime Beckenbauer there at the back. But yeah, tonight Villa. Come on, Liverpool, switch on. Get your head up, Grav. That's it, Kirkers. Get down the left hand side. Yeah, so give on players. Where's the minister? Yeah. Guys gone 2-1. Hopefully, chat. I think. Sorry, chat. I'm going to go 1-0 tonight. I do think it's going to be one of those very cagey games. Both sides not wanting to play as much expansive footballers. I think. Yeah, I don't even know where that is now. Only TNT. Well, nice one for cheering in, mate. I'll do my very best. to come into the game, chat. But as we approach the 20th minute mark here, Reds, Liverpool have had no big opportunity as of yet. Hopefully that will change very quickly. Rio off the left hand side. Get your heads up there, Rio. You've got Kirkers on your left. Use them. That's poor. Unlucky. That should have been a foul there. Like, he has been volleyed. But it's all a learning. Keep going, Rio, lads. Oh, Dominic Szoboszlai. I'll tell you what, it's an awful throw by Matty Cash. He's literally thrown that on to Lindelof's position there, and nearly Dominic Szoboszlai nearly pinched it off him. It's an awful throw into his own half by Matty Cash. It's crazy. And Gamoa, lovely ball to find McAllister. Bit of space here opening up for Liverpool. Gomez, 5 yards over the bar, but for a split second, only said slip second there, because he literally fell on his backside there, Gomez. Yeah, big up there, so hopefully, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a fair bit of rotation going on, mate. Yeah, Mark. I think a lot of the things do happen though, chat. As you know, Mark. Doesn't help when you go on, Cody. Get your heads up. Play the ball. And that's going to be a foul. Done well there. Supposed to like to shield that ball. He knew that Buendia was behind him. Yeah. Not malicious about that from Buendia. It is a foul. But yeah, sorry there, Mark. Yeah, just the distribution isn't the greatest at the minute. No lane. He's got to lane quickly. Put it past Dom scoring from here, like 35-40 yards. Well, yeah, certainly won't be shooting. He's going to cross this, you'd expect. It's not quite central enough. Ball in by Szoboszlai, away by Lindelof. Liverpool won the second ball. What are we going to do with it? Kirkers finds his Hungarian teammate. Szoboszlai. Gators. To Rio Wingamua. Get your head up, lads. Get on. McAllister. Szoboszlai, ball to the far stick. Van Dijk winning it. Second ball. Oh, Liverpool couldn't quite just get on that second ball there. Got away with that, Aston Villa. Van Dijk's appealing for a penalty anyway. Gakpo's gone down, chat. I need to see a second replay because I didn't see an initial contact there, if I'm being honest. But just the ball wouldn't fall for the Reds there on that occasion. First time Liverpool have actually whipped the ball into the box. Van Dijk wins it in the first point of contact. And he does go through Cody Gakpo there, chat. Let's have a little look at that. I tell you what, he's kicked through him. But nothing's getting given there, chat, sadly. Happy days there, see. What is it, chat? New Liverpool kit's coming out. Is it soon, innit? It looks nice, innit? A throwback to the, was it the Crown Paint kits? Like the little Crown Paint one. That'll do well. They do good sales, but looks really nice, chat. Do you like the new kit designs? I think obviously Lewis and Lola done one of the Cop Curiosities podcast last week. Spoke about it as well, but yeah, I don't mind the kit. Looks good. But as long as Liverpool are winning in the kits, that's all that matters. I'm not too sure of this though. Harvey Elliott on the bench. Yeah, get him back to the football club, Liverpool. Ngamua off the left-hand flank here. Rio. Ngamua, ball over the top right of the bar there. Couldn't quite divert that on target. But yeah, done really well to get away from Matty Cash. And the Villa players, I think even all of us were a bit surprised, and even Rio himself. I think he got certainly a telling off by one of his Liverpool teammates. But it was the right decision. Coming off the left-hand side, he's always got a bit of end product. That's what you want. Oh yeah, but he probably won't play him, mate, will he? Liverpool with the ball in the penalty box. I tell you what, I'm not Villa, you've got to be good with the ball at your feet. Yeah, but even still there, again, what we were saying 5 minutes ago, the Liverpool defender's not passing to Mamardashvili's strongest foot. But even still, like, that should be getting training. That's all about training, that. Practice and distribution. Gator Jones does well there to win that ball on the halfway line. Gator Jones, Szoboszlai. He's found Rio Ngamua. Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo. He's found Rio off the left-hand channel here. Needs to get his head up, Rio. Couple of step overs on the byline. He's found Gravenberch. Shot on target. And he's just offside there, Cody Gakpo. It's in the back of the net. But first real big opportunity for Liverpool. Ryan Gravenberch, I tell you what, he's a lucky boy there, Martinez. It's an awful parry from the goalkeeper. Yes, let's have a little look here. Yeah, Gravenberch's 2-3 yards offside anyway, but regardless of that, Emi Martinez will be thanking his lucky stars there that he's not kept hold of that really. It's really poor from the Argentinian goalkeeper. Yeah, some of the player ratings are a bit mad though, chat, aren't they? I think all of us have done it. Like when you watch a game that you've sat down and you think, players had a good, an alright, not the Liverpool players, but even just like football in general. And you see some of the player ratings and you're like, what? Are they watching a completely different game? Well, I mean, Martinez with the ball at his feet, 27 minutes in here. And I think for both sides, they'll be very disappointed with the lack of opportunities, clear-cut opportunities for that matter. Being dispossessed here, well done Ibu, it's much better. Canate needs a couple of options ahead of him there, well done Ibu. Gravenberch. So we approached the half an hour mark. Chat, not the greatest start at all. But stats wise, one shot apiece. One shot on target apiece for both sides. And 3 total shots apiece as well. Liverpool just shaded possession. Just 54% possession. Rio. Play Kirkes. Kirkes is in so much space here. Ball over the top. I just couldn't quite get that ball from Liverpool. But I tell you what, when that opportunity arrives there, Rio, he's doing really well in terms of stretching the opposition team. But if Rio plays that ball into the midfield, when Matty Cash follows Rio, there's a lot of space down this left-hand side for Kirkes. If Liverpool can get that to a midfielder and quickly switch it from one of the midfielders back then to the left-hand side, Milos should be able to have, he will have a lot of space down that left-hand channel to attack. He's doing really well. Just got to keep it up. Oh, here we go. We're doing an Arsenal here. Joe Gomez. Long throw. Can't beat him. You got to join them, haven't you, chat? With the throw-ins. Ball in, cleared by Villa. Szoboszlai. Tom. Big strike there. It's going to be a corner. Well, Szoboszlai from 35 yards there. He catches that so sweetly there with his right boot. 1, 2, 3. Touch. Bang. I tell you what, that's swerving away from Emi Martinez. It's just comfortable for him at the right height. I tell you what, it takes a wicked diversion at the last minute there. That could have went absolutely anywhere on target. Tielemans on Van Dijk. That's a bit of a mismatch. Get it on Virgil's head now, Reds. Come on. Maka for the short corner. Oh, interesting, fascinating. Something different. That's what we want. Ball into the box, cleared by Rodgers. So it'll be another corner there for Liverpool. But that's better, Reds. Something, bit of variation on Liverpool's corners. We've got to be a lot more better next season. And even to close out this season. Need to work properly on those set pieces. Attacking wise and defensively as well. Oh, is the referee actually going to be telling the players off? This goes on in every single Arsenal game. Or up and down the Premier League this season. Liverpool have crowded Emi Martinez at the front posters. Van Dijk, Gakpo, Canate, the big lads are in there. Go on, Dom. Get that right on Martinez's head. I tell you what an opportunity that is by McAllister. And you can tell from his reaction. I tell you what, he just puts too much power on that. Just needs more direction. Just needs that just to drop on his head and get it on target there. But the lads in the middle blocking Martinez have done the job. It's all about the blocking of the goalkeeper. And yeah, Maka should be getting that on target. Liverpool's biggest moment so far, 32 minutes in. Big opportunity for McAllister. And he hasn't taken it, sadly. Digne dispossessed. McAllister. So it'll be a throw into Liverpool. Will Gomez go down that left-hand side to take it? Is he? I think he might be. I've got to be careful on the counter-attack here, Chas. But yeah, Liverpool have dominated the last 15 minutes. Yeah, Gomez has gone over to that left-hand side here now. From a defensive point of view, got to be careful. Make sure that space down that right-hand side, Liverpool's defence, is getting covered. Throw in by Gomez, flicked on. Away by Buendia. Take your time there, Milosh. Van Dijk, that's more like it there, Virgil. Don't foul him there. No foul, referee, that's a foul. Buendia, I tell you what, he's had a couple of rash challenges so far. But as we approach the 35-minute mark, and there's another Villa player down here. Is that Watkins? Can't really tell who it is. No, it's Tillemans. And he's certainly the player that they don't want to be going down out of order, Villa lads. The Belgian midfielder. Obviously, former Anderlecht, former Monaco midfielder as well. When he come through as a younger player, Tillemans very highly regarded amongst European football. Ball into the box, cleared by Rodgers. Done a job. McAllister. Don't lose that, please, Liverpool. Jones. Very slow at the minute, chat. Apologies. Liverpool at the minute. It's not moving it as quickly as we possibly like. Jones. Lovely ball to find Rio. It was a fantastic run by Kerkez from out to in. Ball into the box, cleared by Konze. It's fell to Gravenberch. Joe Gomez. Little give and go. Fantastic ball by Gomez to play in Gravenberch. Ball into the box, cleared. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool, but John McGinn unaware with the players behind him. Good defender by John McGinn. Needed just to put that back out. Was that the touch map of Ollie Watkins since the 18th minute? Wow. He only had one touch. So Liverpool have had the better of the 15 minutes. Just got to keep it up. Okay. How are we, mister? Hope you're well, mate. Matt's ball into the box. Big up there, Matt. Hope you're well, fella. But Liverpool, if you're just tuning in now, Reds, Liverpool last 15 minutes had a lot of possession. Just lacking that final pass. It is brewing, chat, a goal, hopefully. We have another strong finish to this half. Hopefully you can sneak a goal. Yeah, highly regarded, Matthias. Well, people I listen to in terms of when they're analysing Yaros as well. I've listened to some of the Ajax podcast as well when they spoke about him. They really liked him when he was playing over there. So you never know if he gets back to full fitness. Depends what Liverpool do. If Alisson does depart, then I think Yaros should probably become Liverpool's number 2. But depends if Ali leaves. But if Ali stays for next season, then send Yaros back out to Ajax. That's got to be a foul and a yellow card. And rightfully so. There. It is a foul, and well done, referee. Obviously, Matty Cash imploring his innocence there, mate. But you've just gone through, Kate. Yeah, it's one of them, really. Kirker's kicking through. I think if anyone's played any level of football, clearing that. And obviously, Matty Cash went to try and just close him down, but left his boot in there. Big up there, Angie. Not looking forward to seeing the footy again next season. Yeah, well, I think all of us Angie anyway. I am, mate. But yeah, it's gotta. There's no me, chat. Try and bring as much positivity as we possibly can, Reds. But you can't, you can't polish what we've done this season anyway. It's really difficult to find certain big moments for Liverpool going into next season. But yeah, hopefully we do bring in a lot of more quality going into next year. Because we need it really, don't we? But yeah. Ball in by Liverpool. Oh, just completely missed that header there. And there's a breakaway here for Villa if they can get it right. Rodgers, Watkins, down the left-hand side here. Ollie Watkins. Watkins, drop of the shoulder. That's great defending by Canate. Fantastic defending there, Ebu. Well done, lads. And Villa have been resulted to go all the way back to Konza. John McGinn now down this right-hand channel. It's an excellent job by Ebu, just ushering the Villa forward away from the 6-yard box. Wasn't diving in, just patient defending. Ball into the box. And away by Joe Gomez at the far stick. And that is a tremendous ball into the box by Morgan Rodgers. Flashed it across the face of Liverpool's 6-yard penalty box. First time cross. Unfortunate enough for Liverpool, there was no one attacking in a Villa shirt. Got away with that, the Reds. That's a quality Rodgers. And has he gone down injured there? It's not an injury, chat, is it? Or is it? Oh, is he playing for that foul? Oh, Rodgers, lad, what are you doing? I think he's gone down because he just got a slight touch off Virgil van Dijk, but Virgil's seen the funny side of it anyway. But it's going to be a corner to Villa. So 4 minutes left before half time here, Reds. Sorry, chat. Yeah, it's on. If you're in the UK, chat, it's on Sky Sports. Not too sure on other channels across the world. It's Max. Not nearly there, mate. Nearly. Oh, here we go. The typical cameraman. The cameraman's getting the set piece fella on the Rodgers 1-0. But Morgan Rodgers come from a quick throw-in. A quick throw-in in Liverpool just switching off. You can't give Morgan Rodgers time and space on the edge of the box to produce that kind of quality. But yeah, Liverpool 1-0 down, courtesy of Morgan Rodgers' strike from the edge of the box. But again, Liverpool switching off. Not throwing, sorry, chat. A quick corner. Digne finding Rodgers in acres of space. And he just caresses that into the top right corner there, chat. A simple finesse into the far right corner of the goal. Yeah, you can't give Morgan Rodgers that time and space unmarked. They can put 10 Mamadashvilis in that goal. You're not stopping that. But there we go. There we go. Aston Villa's set piece coach taking the plaudits there. Done the job, a quick corner. But after the pressure, all that pressure in the last 15 minutes, Villa have gone up the other end. First attack in a while, and they've scored. Sorry there, chat. There's no red card. Aston Villa 1-0. Villa, this will be a sucker punch if we were to go 2-0 down just before the stroke of half time. But chat, yeah, that's not good enough really, chat, at this high elite level of Premier League football. Yeah. No stopping that. It's a miss kick by Mamadashvili. He's struggling here tonight, chat. Really struggling. Not having the best day of the office. Oh, there, Jades. Yeah, it will be Villa at the minute, mate. They're 1-0 up. If you're just tuning in, chat, being in work or out and about, Liverpool, prior to Villa's goal, you've just scored 2 minutes ago anyway. Liverpool had a prolonged 15-minute period. I'd say it was a good, solid 15 minutes, but and when you strip it back and you analyse it correctly as well, like, Liverpool didn't create too many big opportunities, like, where you'd say, oh, that was a sitter missed or whatnot. But, yeah, just the quality's there for Villa. Rodgers, Watkins, players of that quality in the final third. You do not give Morgan Rodgers that time and space inside the penalty box. It's a $1 million question, but anyway, I think all the noise coming out of Liverpool and Arne Slot in the press conference saying, of course, he expects to go into next season with Liverpool. So I think that's more or less boxed off at the minute, mate. And that is a foul by Dominic Szoboszlai. 3 minutes added on there, chat. Appealing for a yellow card. I felt that would have been a yellow card, I'm being honest, by Dom. It's a cynical foul. Because Villa were through there as well. Oh. Yeah, 3 minutes added on there, chat. Yeah, we've had 2 shots on target. Chat. Liverpool have had 2 shots on target, and Villa have had 2 shots on target, but clearly they've been much more of the clinical side anyway, and that is Dominic Szoboszlai. Surely got to be picking up a yellow card. I tell you what, if he's escaped the yellow card here, Dom again, and you can understand the frustration from the Villa fans. Another referee in the Premier League would have given he's on another night, probably 2 yellow cards and been sent off, but yeah, Mark, we've had 2 shots on target and Villa have had 2 shots on target, but again, 46 minutes into a game of football and you've only had 2 shots on target for either side, not good enough. Yeah, Brentford. Yeah, as Mr. said, we only need a point. Yeah. Just can't stop across. Gotta be careful that we don't concede here, chats, just before half time again. It's happened a couple of occasions this season. Even when we've just before half time and then straight away after the restart. But it's a lovely ball to find Watkins. He's onside, is he? That's what Mamardashvili's saying. Book him. And he has been getting booked. He has been booked there. Watkins. Yeah. Crowd aren't happy, but at the end of the day, he's time wasting there. Watkins and Mamardashvili's done well to get him booked there. And yeah, the Villa fans booing, but their team is 1-0 up, chat. But Reds, thoughts on that? Half of football. Again, sadly, not the performance Liverpool any of us wanted, really. Just going to have to get over the line this season, really, Reds. Just, again, another period of nothing, really, in all honesty. I wish we were all sitting here and was commentating on Liverpool absolutely wiping the floor with Aston Villa, but yeah, first half, biggest statistic, most important statistic is the scoreline. Aston Villa 1, Liverpool 0. Rodgers on the 42nd minute, capitalising on a quick corner by Aston Villa. Liverpool again on numerous occasions tonight, really just switching off at the worst possible times. It was a quick corner, little give and go there, finding Rodgers there, and yeah, Rodgers had, it felt like he had 20 hours in the penalty box. Like he could have had another 20 touches and there was no one closing Morgan Rodgers, which I find baffling, really. It's like if you're playing Kevin De Bruyne or Morgan Rodgers, like the prime individual players within an opposition side, you should identify and go, yeah, that's Joe Morgan Rodgers in acres of space. Like the lads, it's crazy. Crazy. But sadly, Liverpool didn't do enough in terms of closing Morgan Rodgers down, and yeah, Liverpool find themselves 1-0 down, and yeah, just we've offered really next to nothing, really, in all honesty, chat. You're looking at Liverpool's shots on target. We haven't even had, I think that I'm right, Liverpool haven't even had a shot on target. Liverpool's first shot on target come in the 27th minute, and that was like from 25 yards out. We've not had no shots on target inside the penalty box. The one shot we had in the penalty box was the Alexis McAllister opportunity, which you would say was Liverpool's best opportunity to get a goal. But the XG on that is not the highest either. It's 0.10 expected XG on the shot. And sadly, yeah, it says a lot when you're relying on an Alexis McAllister corner or a header, really. But yeah, it's really struggling, chat. Like, just even Cody Gakpo through the middle, leading the line as well. So maybe one of them. But yeah, I can understand, Mark. It's just so frustrating from all of us, really, in terms of watching this Liverpool side this season. We love this football club because it gives us so much joy, and yeah, we're just it's just not good enough for us watching like the performances, sadly. Ladies on the beach enjoying the yeah, it's big up there Layla as well. Yeah, it's not good at all. Luke, we're playing the games next. Yeah, keep your heads up, mister. I know. Hopefully, bigger and better things are coming next season, but yeah, hopefully there's a bit of positivity at the end of the season for Sutton in terms of possible new signings or whatnot, or just really struggling at the minute, chat. All of us, and certainly the team as well. Mister, what are you chatting there? Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Not doing a good day tomorrow as well, chat. Like, looking at the fixtures as well. So in terms of fixtures tomorrow, is all the Premier League football on the Sunday? Oh yeah, Premier League, all the football's on Sunday. So you got Brentford against Palace, Brighton away against Leeds United, and then on the Monday night football it is Burnley versus Arsenal, and then on the Tuesday you've got Bournemouth versus Manchester City. But as we know, chat, Liverpool only need a point, but I tell you, it's got Brentford on the last game of the season, and that's not going to be a good one. No, that's a good one. That's a good one, Layla. Yeah. Yeah, just the chat. Would you make any changes? Like, you're looking at the bench as well. In all honesty, there's not many options, to be honest. Like, you're looking to go, maybe Liverpool could kind of change something, really. But yeah, just quickly looking at the Watkins goal. We'll quickly get to the bench in a second. But quick little give and go with Digne, with McGinn, and then just the engineered that really well. But I'd hate to see is there's anyone. So Rio. There's no, and that's what Jones is pointing, but at the end of the day, it's just poor communication. And Van Dijk's fuming as well, but it's just a complete lack of communication, really. Just communicate that's and just it's really poor, but it is what it is. It's happened now. We've conceded. Were they booing Slot? I thought they were just booing the referee, mates. I'm a bit surprised, mainly because Dominic Szoboszlai hasn't picked up a yellow card, I'm probably guessing. Luke Salah's not even playing, mate, tonight. He's on the bench. As well, same old story. It's another match. Looks like both players and fans agree on this season cannot end too soon as well. Big up there, Flam. Not happy with that as well. So much space for Rodgers. We can't blame Slot for Everton. That's effort. Slot for Everton. That's effort is not good enough as well. It's just individual, as you said there, John. I'm pretty sure if Arnie Slot could defend on the box, but he can't. He can't enter the pitch. But if you take Rio and Gamura away out of this game tonight, every highlight reel has been Rio on the ball, trying to create something, trying his very best as well. But just poor communication at the back, really. Just a poor closing down and everything. Nearly £1,000 I'm a season ticket next month. Happy, congratulations, bud. Well done in getting a season ticket as well, mate. Like gold dust. But obviously getting a season ticket's not cheap. But hopefully the football you're going to be watching next season is going to be certainly much better than what we've seen this season as well. Oh, Ivan, is the FA Cup final tomorrow? That's going to be at City versus Chelsea, that in chat. But I think is it Brentford and Brighton, they'll all be wanting Manchester City to win tomorrow, because obviously one of the European spaces will, not the Champions League spaces, but one of the other European spaces would trickle down a lot more lower anyway if City do win it. So bigger and better next season. Don't get bigger than Isaac and VH. We did, mister. We did spend 450. And for any coach for that matter, even when you do sign new players, and just even, it's not even down to signings for me as well, though, Mr. Unchat. As a mark of any coach, one of the big things about Jurgen Klopp for me, and probably for all of us, was he'd get the maximum. I think many Liverpool fans have already said this on numerous occasions. Jurgen would get the maximum out of, no disrespect to some of the lads that we had, but they were playing above their levels on many of occasions. In a squad, you've got to maximise everything you've got as a coach and as a head coach and as a club as well. Even the getting rid of Harvey this season. Yes, he wasn't guaranteed a start 11 berth every single week, and if Harvey wanted to play more game time, then fair enough. But there's going to be some players like Arne or any future managers coming in or whatever. You can't have a whole team of Galacticos. There's got to be some players that aren't on a level of a prime Salah, a prime Sadio Mane. You need one or two. Ideally, you need some players in the side. Ideally, you'd have world-class players across the pitch and in the squad, but it's unrealistic. You need to promote some of the academy players as well. Rio's going to hopefully get a lot more game time next season. Ideally, you sign Yan Diomande or a Barcola or more quality as well. But there will be moments in seasons where, in next season, where players will need to play, like an Elliott if he stays next season. A Rio, he needs more game time. And that's probably why. And as we said on the watch along last week, That's what I said, and probably everyone in the ground and everyone watching the game last week. Yes, Rio come off due to, was it cramp or whatnot, but you just knew the reaction from the crowd. All of us knew. It was Joe Cole said that Peter Crouch said to him, watch the reaction to him as well. In an interview seen from Joe Cole as well, he said Peter Crouch said watch the reaction when Rio came off the pitch against Chelsea last week. You just knew what was going to happen. So yeah, Chas. Yeah, building a squad is vital next season, but we can't fill every space with world-class talent. Sadly, there will have to be 1 or 2 or 3 players that, if Arne Slot doesn't like them, he's going to have to play them anyway. Just have to. That's how you mitigate the amount of injuries we've had this season, because it looks like, again, Liverpool rushing back Isaac far too quickly. We've rushed back, was it beginning of the season when we were rushing back Frimpong far too quickly as well. He come back from his injury, Bradley as well. Would be nice to actually have a right back fully fit on a consistent basis. Yeah, as Alex has said there, pointless possession-based football. Or just football in general, mate. I think with Pep Guardiola's dominance in the Premier League or any good possession-based side, if you play it, you've just got to be effective with the ball. And Liverpool today, what was it, the 15-20 minute period that Liverpool had before Watkins got the goal? Liverpool had a large spell of possession for 15-20 minutes, but we didn't do enough with it. It's all well and good passing it round side to side, backwards, but if you're not penetrating, if you're not getting good attacking runs into the box, your midfielders aren't creating overlapping runs, your full-backs aren't stretching the opposition team, it just makes it extremely more difficult to just win games of football. Yeah, so, and as he said, as Mr. said there, yes, you can sign players, but as a coach, fundamentally, you've got to get the best out of absolutely everyone you've got in your side, in your squad, and you've got to improve players as well. You've got to improve what you've got. You've got to make Gravenberch a better DM. You've got to make McAllister a better defensive midfielder, and that's all on the training ground. For me personally, like even the goals we conceded from set pieces this season, all that can be eradicated on the training ground. But we just haven't done it enough this season. And next season, what was it? Luis Enrique got to the Champions League final, and PSG were literally in training. I think it was like literally 2 days after. There was no like long spell of, yeah, they were straight back to work. That PSG side, they were like, but it's just it's just mad, isn't it? That's going to be a big one tomorrow, chat. I'll be certainly watching that. I think everyone will. Celtic versus Hearts. Obviously, a win for Hearts would win them the league, wouldn't it? That would be a great moment. But yeah, Liverpool set piece goals. Villa 4th. Joint 4th with Leeds and Villa 17, United 18, and Liverpool certainly nowhere near that. And obviously Arsenal top of the tree, but at the end of the day, if they win the league due to set pieces and that, and fair play, they've utilised the maximum of what they can do with a squad. But yeah, just looking at the bench here tonight, chat, in terms of, do we anticipate Arne to change much? Just looking at the bench here, apart from Floody and Wirtz and Salah, there's nothing really. You're looking at McConnell, Naoni, Ndai, Robbo, Will Wright. Yeah, the 2 senior figures, obviously Chiesa, but he'll probably get brought on with 2 minutes left to go in the game, as always. But Wirtz and Salah. But again, Salah not had many minutes, has he? So everyone, Ross Barkley coming on for Victor Lindelof. Looks like, if you're a Villa fan, you're hoping that Lindelof's not picked up an injury, really. Oh, he's interesting. But Villa shooting from right to left. in the second half. And they're underway here. Come on, Liverpool. Get back into the game, please. Cleared there. But yeah, Ross Barkley coming on for Lindelof there, chat. I'd expect probably McGinn to drop a bit more deeper, or is Barkley then be playing a lot more deeper? Be interesting to see that tactical tweak. How that's going to work out. Flam. The thing is, mate, he probably will have to bring Rio and Gamura off, because we know Rio can't do a 490. Yes, as I said there, yeah. Just signing players won't change our degree, mate. And a lot of Liverpool fans do as well, but. Liverpool shooting from left to right here, Eds. Intercepted there by Virgil. Yeah, big up there, B8. Attack and defence, yeah. Ball over the top here. Namadashvili off his line. Thankfully, he was off his line there, because Digne was in behind there if it wasn't for Giorgio. It's a great ball over the top, nearly. If it wasn't for Namadashvili's quick thinking. Do you reckon, Brian? Big shout, that, mate, isn't it? Well, fair enough. Just the most disappointing thing with Joey, innit? That he just hasn't stayed fit. And we see, I think he's been at the club now. Is it 11 seasons now, chat? He signed, was it when he was 19? Appealing for handball there on Virgil. Nothing of it. Szoboszlai got a couple of yards ahead of him. If he can get a cross in. Too comfortable for Martinez. Oh, there we go. There you go. How are we, lad? Good evening, lad. Have a lie down. Have a cup of tea. Yeah. Yeah, probably Mr. He's a top coach, though. Top coach. Liverpool down the left. Rio Wangamoa. Done really well there, Rio, to escape Matty Cash on the byline. Still in. Jones. Gomez cleared by Concert. Just done so well there, Rio, to keep that in. Gakpo, he's onside there and keep it in. Just done well to keep it in for a throw in. But looking at that opportunity there, Rio on the byline, getting a fantastic ball in. Lino didn't put his flag up to say that it went out, but it would have been fascinating if that ball ends up in the back of the net. It was a very, very tight call anyway. McAllister, ball in behind. Joe Gomez. Well, yeah. So it'll be a foul on Gravenberch. The Villa crowd are furious with Buendia. Yeah, it was a foul on Gravenberch there. Pulling a shirt there, Gravenberch. Barkley, if you want to swap a shirt, do it at the end of the game. What the hell? 6 minutes into the second half. Nothing drastically has changed so far at the minute. Ball on Sebastian Van Dijk. Get in. 1-0. A fantastic header by Virgil at the far stick. That's more like it. Excellent balling by Dominic Szoboszlai. What, there's a check going on? What? What are they appealing for? 1-0. Yeah, fantastic ball into the box. They're saying that he pushed Matty Cash there. That shouldn't be a foul. Just trying to play the whistle. Well, fantastic header by Virgil van Dijk at the far stick. Yeah, he's onside there, chat. Going to be onside. Virgil van Dijk. Well done. I'd say the delivery into the penalty box. Absolutely amazing. He's onside there, Virgil. What are he checking? It's a goal. It's a goal. What are you checking? Get in. There we go. Why did that take 3-4 minutes? Well done there, Eds. Van Dijk. Well done, lad. First time tonight we've had quality into the box there. There we go. But Liverpool now, that point. Very much needed to come at the end of the season. Get in there, chat. It was a tremendous ball to the far stick, far stick, chat, by Dominic Szoboszlai. That's the goal threat you've got with Virgil inside the box as well, defensively and attacking the ball. Yeah. But some of the decisions from like VAR as well, though, chat. Like, they were just trying their very best to just disallow it, in all honesty. Ball over the top here now. By Maka to close down. Yeah, it should be good to see. That should be good to see, hopefully some good football. There's a breakaway here, counter-attacking opportunity. Ollie Watkins, I think he's offside. He's in an offside position. Yeah, whole stadium didn't even notice he was miles offside. Ollie Watkins. Let's have a little look. That's such a poor run by Watkins, a player of his experience. Just needed to hold his run there. Because he would have been in so much space. Like, counter-attacking Liverpool perfectly there, Villa, nearly. Like, he's got acres of space to attack there as well. Gravenberch on the edge of the box here. He's found Rio Ngamua. Kirker's on the overlap. Ngamua off the post! What an effort that was by Rio. Off the post. Done so well to engineer that space off the flank. Drop of the left shoulder. Gets it onto his right foot. And just crashes the bottom right post. So yeah, what a strike that would have been. Just didn't have enough curl on it, really. Yeah. And Gakpo on I think Cody, if he would have stuck that into the back of the net, but on the rebound, would have just been offside, sadly. But Liverpool, since that goal, certainly kicking into gear. The second half took us a while to get going tonight, but we can finish strong and happy days. Oh, it's a slip there. Watkins! 2-1. Slip at the defence there, at the back for Liverpool. And Ollie Watkins has punished Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai. The one play you would have not expected that to happen. Slipping on the edge of the box for Liverpool. And it's 2-1. To Aston Villa. Unlucky there, Dom, lads. Typical. So Liverpool have a throw-in. And Kirker is throwing it all the way back. Ball across the box by Rodgers to find Watkins. But it's Liverpool's own throw-in that we have. And that's the annoyance. Even Sunday League, you play to go forward on throw-ins. But as soon as you throw that back, the first touch for any defensive player needs to be spot on. And then Dominic Szoboszlai just slips on his backside and then lets Aston Villa in. It's a simple pass across the box as well. And then again here, Villa! It's a big save. But the cameraman wasn't even filming the game. So, camera just... And again, Liverpool. Gravenberch loose with the ball inside the middle of the park. And Watkins, just a finish on that. You'd expect that just to fall into the back of the net. But I tell you what, Mamardashvili just got the slightest of touches on that. It's a big save by Giorgio. Well done, lads. But Liverpool just, again, being dispossessed. Aston Villa can you can smell a fair goal here, Villa. Liverpool are on the ropes again. And that's what I think Kanate's saying. Watkins has kicked the ball away again. He's already on a yellow card, Ollie Watkins. And rightly so, Ibu reacting in the way. And Kanata, rightly so. Yeah, he's on a yellow card there, Watkins. He's already got to be careful. Oh, you just have to just check there. And that's what Arne Slot's saying. Unbelievable, chat. Absolutely unbelievable. View there it is though. Yeah. 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 Did you go 2-1, mate, if it finishes? You did get it right, just wrong team, mate. But yeah, again, Liverpool have got to go again. Got to find more individual quality. But Liverpool's Superman this season has been Dominic Szoboszlai. And there's one player to get us out of the mire. It will be Dominic Szoboszlai tonight if he steps up again. But it's that Leeds game, chat, if you remember, sadly. Was it that Leeds game where we got into the lead again and then again in the game and then we just concede and then let Leeds back into the game? I think it was the away game, wasn't it? But it's a lovely ball down the left-hand channel here for Watkins. Oh, it's a miscontrol there. But this is any forward out there that just watch what Ollie Watkins is doing here tonight. Just the way he's manoeuvring across Liverpool's back line, whether he's attacking Kerkez or he's attacking Van Dijk, or just the way he's moving across the back line, trying to create space, controlling the space as well, causing Liverpool many dangerous opportunities to deal with. A strong challenge by Joe Gomez, and what we can't let happen here now, chat, is ill discipline from this Liverpool side. Now, can't be letting silly yellow cards and even a possible red card enter the conversation. That's the last thing we need. You can't be going down to 10 men in Villa Park. Yeah, certainly not. Big up to Hito. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that, lad. Anyway, certainly probably would have been a lot more better entertaining than watching the Reds this week. McGinn, he's done well there to keep hold of that. John McGinn. But it's a pivotal end to the second half period, chat. Because if Villa do get a third, I think it will be certainly game, set and match. Is that going to be a red card for Canate? He's waved it away there, the referee. And they're checking it. It's going to be getting checked, but I felt there's nothing in that. Yeah, nothing in that at all. Nothing in that at all. If he gets sent off for that, then the game's gone. Well and truly. Football is a contact sport. Get out Watkins, lad. Jones. Ball in behind. So we a corner here for Liverpool. Can we get Virgil van Dijk on the end of this? Szoboszlai. Looks like Mo might be coming on here, chat. Certainly do need them. All in. Tell you what, Canate and Joe Gomez nearly got on the end of that. And there's a possible breakaway here for Villa if he can get it, time it just right. And it's a quick free kick here. Liverpool again sleeping on the counter attack. Morgan Rogers, Watkins inside the penalty box, shot on target. Villa have still got it, trying to play that ball in behind Van Dijk. And they've won the ball back very, very quickly there, Villa. Little give and go. Probably Flam. Might be, I think it will be for Rio, chat. He hasn't had, apart from the shot that hit the post, we need Mo on the pitch, certainly, chat. Even Florian Wirtz. Depends how fully fit he is. Tell you what, there, McGinn's just gone through. He's gone through Milos Kerkez, and he's rightly so. Referee's giving him a yellow card. Tell you what, there's plenty of yellow cards getting dished out here tonight. Tell you what, an awful foul by John McGinn. Gone absolutely through Kerkez. Not even tried to play the ball. Yeah, it should be good, that's right. Yeah, anyone's not seen that, keep an eye out for that. I don't know if that's out yet. No, Steve, the Champions League. But that looks good anyway. The Istanbul. So Gravenberch off and Gomez off, chat. Rio still on the pitch, chat, which is good. And Salah's still on the pitch as well, so... Oh no, sorry there, chat. Salah... I thought they got the graphics wrong there, no. Salah hasn't come on there, chat. Case has come on. I have to double check that. So Case is actually getting brought on in the 66th minute. Wow. That's a first, isn't it? So Gravenberch off. So Case is on, chat. Oh, they got that right there, chat. Oh, it's an excellent ball out by Martinez. What a counter-attack this can be. Excellent defending by Kerkez. I'm saying that. Don't you dare lose the ball there. But what a counter-attack that was by Villa. But a crucial interception. Crucial interception. Certainly the game is opened up massively there. Emi Martinez winning that ball off the corner. Unleashes a forward 70-yard ball up the other end of the pitch. Watkins does well. And just a sitch. Should be finding Morgan Rogers there with a lot more pace. But fair play to Kerkez. Liverpool's last line of defence there. Obviously had Mamardashvili behind him. But defensively, it's the last person there to stop him. So the game will certainly open up for Liverpool. Florian Wirtz did come on as well, chat. So Wirtz and Chiesa. Digne, he's got an options ahead of him. Good defending there by Chiesa. And Chiesa's looking round, going, where's the like... I don't get this sub-chat. Like, Chiesa's looking round, but we've got no Joe Gomez. Is this just surrendering defeat, chat? Yes, it's attacking, but it's probably too attacking. And Slot's having a little word with Salah. But I tell you what, on the counter-attack for Villa, Slot's having a word with Mouse, telling him what he's... Apologies there, chat. Salah, it looked like he was getting brought on before, but he didn't come on. It's Chiesa and yeah, off the bar! What a strike on the left-hand side of the box. Corner of the box. What a strike that was by the Argentinian. Brings it down, Matty Cash. out of the sky, passes it to Buendia off the left-hand channel, drop of the shoulder, and it felt like that was just going to dip into the top right corner there. But thankfully, from a Liverpool perspective, it's hit the post. It's just hit the right angle on the crossbar, that it hasn't hit the crossbar and gone into the goal. Yeah, crossbar and post. So I'll tell you what, the footballing gods are looking kindly down on us at the minute. Wow. Oh, McAllister's gone down here. VAR getting checked for violent conduct. What's this cameraman doing tonight, by the way, chats? All the big key action tonight is not getting shown. So apologies, chats. I am watching the game. Oh yeah, there's nothing in that. Conser's bought a shirt there. He's got him like that. McAllister. Get up, Macca, lad. Macca, get up. Please. Slot saying there, yeah. Just get up, Macca. Someone pick him up. It's not going to be a red card, Macca. But yeah, not much in that Macca chat, and being honest, looking at the replay, nothing of it really. I think Mac has gone down far too easy there. Focus on defending. McAllister versus Conser. Conser's gone down there. They're praying for handball. Oh, big save. And it's 3-1. Mamardashvili. Watkins. Yeah, game done there, chat. Game done. Again, Liverpool sleeping inside the penalty box. I tell you what, it's a fantastic second and third save by Mamardashvili. But sadly, he wasn't helped out by his defence there at all. Watkins, need to see another replay. I'm guessing he'll be onside anyway. But just far too easy there for Aston Villa. Mamardashvili, Van Dijk, they're appealing. Having a word with the referee there. But there's so much happening on that corner. They're appealing for the handball. They're appealing for offside. There's absolutely everything going on. So, yeah, goal's going to be standing anyway. Yeah, 3-1 there, chat. Game done. Game done there. Yeah, big up there, Trev. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for tuning in, bud. Oh boy, yeah, chat. Yeah, goal given, Reds. Like, Mamardashvili, the second save on that is tremendous. World-class save. Yeah, just... Yeah, game done here, chat. 3-1. Yeah, make sure you do tune into Late Night Live here tonight as well, Reds. And of course, the post-match Raw. Obviously, instant post-match reaction analysis from all the lads and ladies. Obviously, it's going to be Grizz and Lola on YouTube anyway after the full-time whistle. Taking you through all the big moments, all of it went wrong tonight. And breaking down the game. But that win for Villa gives them Champions League football for next season. So if you're a Villa fan, you're made up. You've got your Champions League spot already qualified. So even if they do lose the Europa League final, then the backup plan is Champions League's position, finishing in the position that they have. But yeah, just not good enough again tonight, chat. But yeah, I don't want to be repeating myself every stream. Don't you know me thoughts. But chat, big summer indeed. He's literally... Liverpool haven't even had the ball at the top end of the pitch, Ashgar. Even those substitutions. Nothing's worked this season for Liverpool. I just give up, Reds. I just give up. There's nothing's changing. Just none of us are surprised at this point. Big up there, Jay. I don't know, mate. Yeah, even when Chiesa come on, playing as a right wing back, ain't he? Yeah. Yeah, way by Szoboszlai and the whole Villa bench, rightly so. You can understand why he got off the feet. Yeah, as Flam said, I think you're mentioning the McAllister thing. Yeah, McIndoe just got back up very quickly. Yeah, it's a bit of a madness, lah. Madness. Yeah, it does, mate. Yeah, probably. We've still got another... Maddest thing, chat, we've got another 15 minutes to go here. And if we're not careful, this could get a lot more heavy of a defeat. But hopefully Liverpool can get some goals. Hopefully. Well, we need... Salah... Sorry there, chat. I didn't even know amongst all that chaos. Oh, geez, Reds. Mo is on the pitch. Ball into the box, cleared. By Pau Torres. V8 inside the penalty box. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Sorry there, chat. Just change that. Salah come on for Cody Gakpo. Liverpool to corner. Clear by Villa. Got to be a yellow card. You know, he got the ball there. I thought he missed that, but referee said play on for Liverpool on this counter. Salah. To Szoboszlai. Salah down the right hand side. To V8. Ball into the box. Away by Martinez. He's collected that really well. The Aston Villa goalkeeper. Oh, sorry there, chat. I'm just saying, yeah. Or the yeah. Big up there, Trev. Look after yourself, lad. Yeah, sorry there, chat. Just catching up with. I think that was the Maka when Maka went down. To all of us, though, mate. All of us. We love this football club so much. Every single one of us, up and down the land, around the world. We just hope that the performances will change, but unless certain decisions get made, I don't think they will. Rio, go on, Rio, lads. Unlucky there, Rio. Just ran into bodies there, Rio and Gamora. Ran to his own teammates. He done well to skip past 1 or 2 challenges. But yeah, I love doing the watch-alongs though, chat, you know. Even when we're getting beat. I love them. Just like all of us, we love watching Liverpool, even... But you learn so much in your defeats as well as a team. Like what we need to drastically improve in it as a side, as a setup as well. Like, we can all see it. It's obvious. We're getting bossed by Ross Barkley. What are we doing? Oh, we're getting battered by Ross Barkley, man. Ball into the box, cleared by Canate. It's fell to McGinn. Ball the far stick, cleared by Canate. Can someone out Canate out here and just actually keep hold of the ball? And again, another wave of Aston Villa attack. Referee, just blow the whistle now, please. But sadly, there's another 10 minutes. Come on, Liverpool. Wake up at the top. Heavy touch there by Szoboszlai. And now Villa have got acres of space. Curtis Jones is playing right back again, chat. What timeline are we in here where we're just... I guess. Oh dear. Yeah, chat. Big up there, Mark. It's Alex at the Man United fan. Yeah. Man United fan in disguise. Well, yeah, we're getting battered by Ross Barkley midfield here, chat. Mad. The lad could barely get a game for Luton Town a couple of seasons ago. Oh, just a second phase of that cross. Liverpool won the ball on the front post. Get a goal now. Make it interesting. Van Dijk the far stick. Chiesa. Oh, he was onside there, chat. And the Villa players are ablaze at the referee there. Yeah, he's onside. Good call by the lino. Van Dijk done really well to header that across the penalty box to try and get Chiesa in at the far stick. It's the right idea by Virgil. Let's get it on Virgil's head and get another goal, please. Come on, lads. It's just too much of a low-driven cross there. Checking a possible penalty again. Go on, give us a penalty out of absolutely nothing. I didn't even see. I've got my glasses on as well. Probably still blind anyway, but what are we checking here? I'll tell you what. That's a... I'll tell you what. Emi Martinez. I'll tell you. Checked and cleared. Well, yeah, checked and cleared. It was a possible penalty to Liverpool Reds, but what I don't get though is Martinez is allowed to drag Martinez's shirt in the box, chat. But if that was the other way around, and say Van Dijk scored from a similar action of dragging Martinez's shirt, the goal would get disallowed for Van Dijk for a foul on the goalie. I just don't get it. Maatsen coming on. It wasn't not too long ago that he was starting in a Champions League final. The Dutch fullback. Well, I think he did anyway for Dortmund. Signed for very big money as well, was it from Chelsea? He was in the Champions League final with Dortmund, and then obviously one of the numerous players that Chelsea had on the books. Was it 30-40 million they signed him for, Villa? Not too bad when you bring that off the bench, isn't it? Why have we got 2 balls on the pitch? Or is that a beach ball? Get that off the pitch. Please. It's a foul on Kirkers. Well done there, referee. Yeah, I think someone just popped the beach ball there. Oh wow, have we got the same amount of defeats as Leeds United do within in a relegation battle? That's a stat for you, chat, isn't it? It's a mad one, that. Salah. Not had many touches when he's come on tonight. Liverpool haven't really had it. That ball in the Aston Villa half, in all honesty, the second half. Chiesa, go on, Freddy. I'll tell you what, Watkins was in there, and if he got the pass. Jones, get in the box, Reds. So 4 minutes left here to go, Reds. Chat, make sure you tune into the late night live. Grizz and Lola will be joining you in 15 minutes. So please do, everyone, do get involved. Certainly going to be fantastic analysis as always from those two. And the post-match Raw, the lads, Dave and Trevor, I think it might be Jim or Carl, will be taking you through the analysis of another dire performance by the Reds. But we knew coming into this game, Reds overs, didn't we? And even at the beginning of the season when we looked at this fixture, we just knew it was going to be one of those very difficult fixtures. And Liverpool will be having our fingers crossed this weekend that the results don't go against us. Tonight's gone against us. Oh, what a goal that is, 4-1. What a finish by John McGinn, man. What a player he is. What a footballer that lad is. Such a tremendous footballer, man. What a finish that is. But again, posted stamp finish, but he's invited to have that shot. The Liverpool players are just going, go on McGinn, have a pop, la. Bang it into the top corner. If only we had the quality of John McGinn in our team. Or, not even the quality, but the effort, really. The effort levels from John McGinn. Do you reckon, Ashkar? I think the performance level is certainly worse. Yes, we've been B4-1 here, but I think the 7-2, what was it? We had a couple of deflections, chat. But as like many of you Reds, Mamardashvili got a fingertip to that, but yeah, just in this level of football, regardless of it's John McGinn, Xavi, Messi, Iniesta, even though he didn't play in this division, but if you give world-class elite talent the opportunity to have a shot from the edge of the box, they'll punish you. It's really punish you. But chat, try and enjoy the rest of your weekend, Reds. Yeah, you know my feelings, Reds. I've said many occasions tonight. But make sure you get involved with Greys and Gags and the lads as well on the post-match Raw. And the Daily Red will be live tomorrow as well, Reds. So make sure you check in, and that'll be in the morning as well. more fallout to the game and a lot more transfer news as well this evening. Well, mainly fallout to the game tonight. But I'm just like all of his chat. If anyone says, what did you think about the game? I'm just going to say, like to all of you tonight, I'm just tired. Like all of us, we're just tired. Like, we all love doing it. Like, I love the show and doing the shows as well, but in terms of just the actual, for all of us watching a game of football, just tired, aren't we, watching Liverpool at the minute? Is that going to be handball? 8 minutes. Oh, come on, referee. Why have you put 8 minutes on the board? But yeah, chat. If anyone says, what do you think about Liverpool? Just say you're tired. You're tired watching the performances. We've all said everything that we can say about this side this season. Ball in. 4-2, get in. Van Dijk double. Go ahead, look. Van Dijk's on a hat-trick here. Well, quick corner. Szoboszlai. It's a tremendous ball in by Dom. Well done, lads. That's what we should do more often. Get the ball on Virgil's head. He's so effective attacking the ball in opposition boxes. Why are they checking it? It's a goal. Two more goals, chat. Can we get them in 6 minutes? But yeah, Virgil van Dijk scored there, chat. It was a great ball. Quick corner by Liverpool, but now we're getting counter-attacked. Wide open at the back. Barkley. Yeah, Craig, that's fair play, isn't it, mate? It's they have really done the job against Liverpool tonight. We've helped them out massively, as we have many players. But yeah, the one thing, like, if anyone's watched Villa as a neutral, we all know, like, they work really hard, and their record against the Big Six is much better than Liverpool's. We've only had one win against one of the Big Six sides. Villa have picked up, I think, 6, 7, 8 points. Obviously, another 3 points tonight against the historic six sides. Watkins. Oh, sorry, yeah, chat. There was 8 minutes other than. Major. Yeah, big up there, Tom. Story of our season, that. We had it good last year, mate. But yeah, we've been diabolical tactically this season, mate. But it is what it is. Mark. As Roy Keane would say, it's me job. Sorry. And I love it. Wouldn't change it for that. But yeah, just. But I think for all of us, we go again next season, chat. We'll all be here as fans. We'll always support the Reds. But a lot of big things do have to happen in the summer. And we all know. Yeah, Villa have got a free kick here with 4 minutes left to go here. That's Luca Digne is good from a free kick, isn't he? Douglas Luiz standing over this. Brazilian. Both of them aren't too bad at free kicks. Digne. Deflection. Oh, I thought that was going to drop in the back of the net on that camera angle. Oh yeah, that's inconsistency, lad. Inconsistency. As the thing is, if Van Dijk scored, like, a corner like that, lads, when he was pulling the shirt. Like, it's just inconsistency in referees. What are they appealing for there in the corner? But player of the match I'd have to pick. It's going to be a Villa player, isn't it? I'd give it to Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers or John McGinn tonight, chat. Player of the match. If John McGinn was like 5 years younger, like 25, 26, then I'd be like, Liverpool should sign him all day. John McGinn currently would get in Liverpool's team easily. And John McGinn's not like Xavi, is he? He's an alright player. But well, fair play to Villa, considering the financial constraints they've got as a club. But Unai Emery, you do wonder if you give him a bit more of a bigger budget, where Villa would be in the league table. Obviously, in his managerial career, he's won many European trophies, big trophies as well at his previous clubs, and he's got another opportunity to win one in 5 days' time. Unai Emery. I do think he was sacked a bit too early at Arsenal, but the impatient nature of the Arsenal fans. So, he's just nearly kicked his own teammate in the head there, Martinez. Maatsen, they're going for a fifth here, Villa. And Gamua closing down there. Yeah, Brian, yeah. They are where they are. But in terms of like the financial constraints on them, it's not like they've had 450 million spent in a season, has it? That's probably why they haven't even signed Harvey Elliott. Yes, Emery doesn't rate Harvey, but it's vital if they want to keep a player of the calibre of Morgan Rogers. You need Champions League football to keep him. And that's certainly what they've got now. Yeah, defending everything at the minute, but Tim. And now it's full time. Reds. Liverpool have been beaten here heavily 4-2 tonight. But in all honesty, none of us are really surprised. But Reds, a massive thank you to every single one of you that has tuned in. Make sure you do tune in in the next 3 minutes. Obviously, Lola and Grizz will be taking you through all the big moments of tonight's game. The post-match Raw lads will be joining you as well in terms of the audio podcast. If you're a pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that in its full entirety as soon as it's been recorded in the sound studio. But Reds, massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in tonight. It's not good enough again to Liverpool, but as I said before, like all of us, we're just tired at the minute watching this Liverpool side. We're all going in a loop, it feels like, in terms of when we analyse the game, same things are occurring and everything. But Reds, enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever it is you're getting up to anyway. Bit of a weird one, playing on a Friday night. You've got the whole weekend to go about yourself anyway. But yeah, enjoy it, Reds. Look after yourself, and I'll see you again for the final match day live at the weekend, Reds, next week. Yeah, season's flown by. But Reds, look after yourself. A massive thank you everyone for tuning in. And chat, make sure you tune in on YouTube in 2 minutes time. Yeah, Gags, Grizz and Lola will be with you any moment now. Ta-da, that's